Craig Cameron here, and thanks for joining me. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about everyday horsemanship tips. You know, one of the things that I really like to do and almost insist upon is every time we saddle a horse or catch a horse, you know, we want to handle them, get a good look at them, put our hands on them, brush them. But one of the main things is pick those feet up and clean those feet. You know, the more we handle their feet, the more they get good about their feet. You know, the old saying, no foot, no horse. So, you know, taking care of those feet on an everyday basis where it becomes almost a habit. One of my favorite things to do when I'm picking up feet is to pick these feet up in a sequence where that horse, it's a habit. And almost, if I do it in the same sequence almost every time, guess what? He's going to be picking those feet up before I can almost get to them. So the sequence I like, that I prefer most of the time, is left front, left hind, right hind, left front. And if I do that enough times, pretty soon that horse is picking up those feet before I almost get to him. What I don't want to do is have him pry and pull him up off the ground. Now this horse has just got here. We're just working with this horse. So I'm trying to teach him good habits. Let's check him out on his feet. So when I go to pick up the feet, I just don't go right down and grab right there. You know, that horse's attention might be there. You can spook a horse. So I got my hands on him and watch, I'm just going to pet him or rub right down to that foot, to that fetlock, so I can prepare him to pick up those feet. He's in a pretty good spot to pick up the left front because they've got more of his weight on the right front right now, so that's going to be pretty good. So watch how I just go down like this, kind of like so, and just get ready to pick that foot up. Good. And see how he lifted it up and gave it to me. You know, if I'm going to clean those feet, you know, I can use a hoof pick. Sometimes I use a dull knife and I just take it out there. I want to get every little piece out of there. You know, all that fine gravel. And here's a really good tip. Don't just drop that foot. That's what most people do. Me, I take the time to just set it down. In other words, do it with a little respect. You know, I always say to get respect, you got to give respect. So by setting it down, I guarantee that horse will be more willing to pick it up next time. And it's not any more trouble or any more work for me to set it down instead of drop it down. So this would be the next foot right here. He's got most of his weight, you know, right there. So again, he might have to shift his weight. So I take my hand down. Watch, I'm just going to, boy, he's getting ready. I like it. Pick that foot up. Then I'm going to get under this horse in a comfortable spot right here. I'm not pulling his leg out to the side like I'm got him in a hammer lock or something that's uncomfortable. I clean that foot. And on these back feet, if you can set them down like watch this, I'm going to try it, like that, that comfortable position. When a horse stands like that, that's called standing hip shot, HIPSHOT. So again, by setting that foot down in a hip shot manner, guess what? He's more relaxed. And that's what I want to keep my horses nice and relaxed. Now this horse here, I'm going to ask him to step over. I'm going to ask him to step over. So again, as he steps over, and again, he could have a little better manners. Steps over, I take my hand off. Step over. This horse got to get a lot better about stepping over. And that's one of the things I'm going to do while this horse is here. I'm going to teach him to have better manners, better understanding, better communication, more respect for me, just like I'm going to have for him. So here I'm in a good spot to what? Run that hand down right here. Now make a little squeeze on that fetlock and get him to hand me that foot right here. And I could clean that foot out. So his foot's pretty clean. It's dry here. But watch me set it down in that hip shot position right there where he's nice and relaxed. Last foot here. Take my hand down. Squeeze that chestnut a little bit if I want it a little bit. Right here, try to get him to hand me that foot. Same thing here, clean it. Don't hold it in an uncomfortable position for him. And even on the young horses, you know what I'll do? I won't try to hold it very long at all as I'm teaching a horse. Like a young horse that's a yearling or even a weanling or a 2-year-old that hadn't had his feet done much, this is the way I'll do it. I'll just go down there and just, as soon as they kind of just like just pick that foot up, I just give it right back and let it set it back down. Get them to try to pick that foot up, pick it up, and I just set it back down. Pretty soon, they get more willing. Let's work on moving this horse over again. Here, step over. Step, step, right there. He needs to what? Learn and learn to give. Give to what? To pressure with my hands, my bits, my legs, my reins, my spurs, my lead rope on the ground and on his back. So I don't mind if he makes a mistake, but I want him to learn from it. So going right down, just let him pick that foot up. Right here, set it back down. Right here, doing a sequence. Here, get him to give me that foot, pick it up, set it down. Now, every day this horse is here, every time I saddle him, and really sometimes when I unsaddle him, if I've been going through muddy country or something, I'm going to pick those feet up. And if I do it regularly, consistently, and repetitiously, guess what? No way that he's not going to get better. And he needs some improvement on that. But that's his way of telling me. So to me, I'm always listening to the horse, because it's the horse that's going to tell you where he's good, where he's bad, and where he needs the help. What you got to do is work on your technique. See? So it comes down to working on you as much as you ever work on the horse. Hey, that's your tip this time, and we'll see you next time right here on the YouTube channel.